rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Hey, gun. Kill. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
2nd down, McKinnon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are able to cut into that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, gun. Check 13. Check 13. Slam. Where's Twist? I got you. Twist. Watch out, man.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hey, gun. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Undercrush. Stick. Hey, wahoo.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
21. Here we go. White.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 32 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
High 7.
Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
21.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11.
Mike 27.
It's coming this way. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. 27, check.
Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11. Mike 27, check. Mike 27. Hey, Haywood. Get that ball.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Lock.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 27.
Man, I got you. Mike 27. Hey.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, alert.
Alert 3.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 9.
3rd and short, McKinnon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10.
Here again is McKinnon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, gun.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check, crunch.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Here we go.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go. What do you need?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Alert flag.
On first down, McKinnon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Alert.
No gain on the
21.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You must be dreaming.
Mike 27. Check.
13. Check Mike. Hey, orbit. 27. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike 27.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll run on first down. Coleman, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Here we go.
Mike 27. I got you.
At the 10-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, gun. I smell fear in that offense.
Slam. Watch twist.
Check that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check 21. Here we go. 22. 25.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. From the gun, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I got it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Check. Lucky.
On second down now, McKinnon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got you. Hey, check 24. Check 3. Check 52.
Here's McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run it with McKinnon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
It's been a long day for you.
He's back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.